I don't even know where I would go to because I have no special events coming up, but I'm just like, I feel like I would create an event just to wear the dress. Hey All-Stars, what's up? Happy 2024. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited to be here with you guys and to start the new year off. 2023 was definitely a bit of a hard year, but we thank God we made it to the new year, and we thank God for the opportunity to actually get to do it all over again. So I'm very excited for 2024. I was gonna say 2023. I got a little tongue-tied. Anywho, this was a series that I started in 2023, and it was just more so me taking the conversations that I have with my fashion girlfriends about things I like, things I don't like, and kind of bringing it to Instagram. But I found that the comments were like long paragraphs and kind of explaining more so the reasons why I didn't like things. So I did one video on YouTube about the things that I was happy, or the things that I wasn't going to buy for that season, for the fall winter season. And I figured, you know what, why not share a list of things that I was happy I didn't buy throughout the year in general. And then also share what I'm coveting for the new year. So this video is going to be really fun. This is basically a list from January to now. Well, not to now, but to the end of the year, of items that I'm happy I didn't buy, things that I really feel like I saved money and I like legit dodged a bullet not buying. Some of these things I really love. Some of these things I didn't love. Some of these things I actually saw people wearing them and rocking them, and I got really tempted, but I'm so happy, proud of myself that I didn't succumb to, you know, that pressure of kind of wanting to always get in on the trends. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to share the list. Some of these things you guys would have seen already on Instagram. Some were probably featured in the last video I did, but this is basically consisting of everything. So yes, let's get into the video because there's a lot of items on this list, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first item I am very happy I did not buy in 2023 has to be any Chanel classic flap. I think the price increases speak for themselves. Like, my first bag, and I've shared this with you guys I think many times before, my first Chanel classic, which was almost 20 years ago, maybe 17 years ago. It cost me 2,750 Canadian dollars. So the fact that that same bag is now $10,500 just doesn't make sense to me. I know there's been a lot of period in between, but at least within the last, I would say 5 to 7 years, you could still get a classic for under $5,000. And don't get me wrong, I am for spending the money. You guys know, I love luxury. I worked in luxury for so many years, so I am a fan, but when the quality doesn't match up with the prices, then it becomes a bit of an issue for me, because for me, the justification for convincing clients to buy, or for buying myself, was the quality, the craftsmanship. All those factors are, at least for me as a consumer, the reasons why I don't mind spending my hard-earned money on luxury. So when that part is taken out of the equation, then it becomes a little tricky to justify it in my head, right? So, and like I said, this is for me. On Instagram, I know someone was like, well, you know, there are other people that have those things. You're just digging at people. I'm like, I don't need to dig at anyone. I'm a 44-year-old woman. I don't dig at people. If I have an issue with somebody, I will let them know. But this is fashion. This is what I love, right? Left to me, I would buy everything, you know? But sometimes you have to justify things in your head, and sometimes you just have to make reasons why to buy things, reasons why not to buy things. So for me, especially because I was always around nice things, I had to come up with systems and justifications to buy, or else I would have absolutely no money. I would be on the street in Chanel. So, you know, you have to come to these justifications. So disclaimer, no jabs or digs at anyone. These are just reasons why I didn't buy these items. in 2023. And of course, in this new year, I will also share the things that I'm coveting, the things that I'm happy I didn't buy through different seasons, the things that I don't intend on buying, or the things that I might buy. And like I say this all the time, I never say never. There are certain things that I'm like, okay, I'm happy the year has come to an end and I still didn't buy it. I didn't succumb to that pressure or that need to kind of like fit in with what everyone else is doing. So, you know, that's what this is. It is not a jab at anybody. It's just really reasons why I didn't buy, and reasons why I gave my girlfriends who might have been looking at certain items, reasons why I told them not to buy it. So the reason why I said the Chanel in particular, because I came across an absolutely gorgeous chocolate brown Chanel classic flap in a medium size. And I wanted it really bad. But at the same time, I just told myself, why in God's name would you ever spend that much money on a product that you know is overpriced, on a product that you know maybe I might get the money back if I decided to sell it, maybe. But, you know, I think the only brand that I'm comfortable right now spending $10,000 or more on a bag would be Hermes. Just because I know that I can turn around and sell it on the resale market or directly on social media and at least make every penny back. Right? And I'm sure the same can be said of some of the Chanel pieces that I bought in the past, but I don't really believe that people are going to spend that much money on a resale bag. I could be wrong, but let me know if you guys would spend $10,000 on a Chanel classic flap. I know I wouldn't. Anywho, on to the next. Okay, so next item that I'm very happy I did not buy in 2023 are the Alaïa ballet flats. I am very much into comfort, so seeing that flats were a trend and coming back in style was a joy for me. I even bought the Chanel classic ballet flats, and I actually wish I did not buy them. I wish I didn't buy it. I forgot to add them to my worst purchase list of 2023, best and worst purchases and most used items. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you watch it. I'll have the thumbnail pop up. But I wish that I didn't buy them because I actually forgot that I owned them. That's why they weren't on the list. So if I had bought the Alaïa pair, which I kind of, you know, thought about it for a hot second, I probably wouldn't wear them as well, especially because I have really big feet. So spending that much money on a pair of shoes that I probably wouldn't wear as much, you know, like, it speaks for itself. And I don't really think the shoes are that flattering, especially if you have long feet. It'll just elongate your foot. That's why I'm super happy I did not buy them. Now that I remember that I have the Chanel ballet flats, maybe I'll wear them a little bit more. And the prices also keep on going up. So even the pair that I got, on the sticker was I think $800 and something, but when it was scanned it had gone up to like almost $1,000. So in a sense, well, because, you know, that was the price that I saw, that was the price they honored. But, you know, if you're thinking about buying them, I would say no, unless you absolutely love them. But they're also not that comfortable, so I really wish I didn't buy them, and I'm happy I didn't buy the Alaïa pair. Okay, so the next item that I'm happy I did not buy in 2023 are the Mischief boots. I remember when they came out, I thought they were cute. They're very animated, but at the same time, I identified the fact that they were super ugly. And I knew for a fact that they wouldn't last, or they had no longevity. Like, they came out, and I think within a month, like, it was done. First of all, they sold out. I think TikTok really made them very popular. But then I saw people having to legit cut the boots to even get their feet out. So I am very happy I did not buy them. Let me know if you bought them. I know one of my girlfriends was like, oh my God, they're so cool, I want to buy them. And I kind of looked at her, and I don't think she bought them, so I'm so happy she didn't buy them. But yeah. That's one item I am so happy I did not buy in 2023. Okay, so the next item I'm happy I didn't buy in 2023 is the Miu Miu Arcady Matelassé bag. I used to work for Miu Miu. That's a disclaimer. And the Matelassé, you know, I love that ruching leather. That detail I loved. I think it's brilliant. It adds a lot of interest. But I was never a fan of a lot of the silhouettes. And this particular silhouette, I'm not a fan of. I've never really been a huge fan of East-West bags. I do have a few, but there's just something about this particular silhouette that, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. And I saw a lot of people wearing it, a lot of people carrying it. and it's cute and it's fun, but just, I don't know, I just can never, I see, I'm struggling with it because I'm like, okay, I'm a fan of Miu Miu, I'm a fan of the brand, but at the same time, I do feel like that's where Mrs. Prada would go to just do whatever, you know, and sometimes the items made sense, sometimes they didn't. There has been definitely a big price increase from when I used to work for Miu Miu. But yeah, there's just something about this bag. Like, it's cute. It's not horrible. It's not a bad bag. It's not a bad silhouette. But it was super popular in 2023. But I am very happy I didn't buy it. I'm very happy I didn't, you know, get sucked into the hype of a bag. So basically, a lot of this is not that I necessarily hate these things or anything like that, but I'm just happy I didn't get sucked into the trend, and I'm happy that I just, whatever reason it is, whether if it's just my spirit wasn't moved, whether if it's the price increases, I'm just happy I didn't make the purchase. And this is a bag that I'm happy I didn't buy it. I've always felt that I need a Matelassé bag, regardless of the silhouette, just because it's from Miu Miu and I worked for the Prada group. But yeah, maybe one of these days I'll find a silhouette that I feel like it's worthy of my coins. But this bag, I didn't feel it was worthy. On to the next. Okay, so this next item, this is something that I actually love, like really love, but I'm happy I didn't buy it in 2023 because, for so many reasons. Actually, let me say what it is first before I say and that is the Fendi fur pocket coat. Y'all know, especially those of you guys who watched my vlog, my luxury shopping vlog, where we went to the new store at Fendi and kind of got to explore it and all of that fun stuff. And that's when I fell in love with the coat. The black one with the fur patch was, I think, $6,200. And then the gray one that I tried, which a lot of you guys were like, get the gray one, that was $7,500. I think when I was trying it on initially and when I fell in love with the coats, both coats I fell in love with, I really didn't have any new coats for the season. But then after that, multiple brands sent me coats. I haven't bought any coats, but I've received so many coats from different brands that I'm just like, I'm happy I didn't go out and buy, because I truly have nowhere to put it. I have nowhere to put it, number one. It's not cheap, number two. So, I don't know. But I haven't written it off. And they also told me it is a classic for them. It's something that they will probably have again. So there was no rush. So maybe I might go back and buy it in 2024. It is a new year. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, this one, it's just literally just because I didn't need to spend that much money. I have so many new coats. I have absolutely nowhere to put it. I would have to like legit go into my coat closet and take away a lot of coats, and I'm not ready to do that just yet. So I think this is more reason playing a part. So practically, I was going to say definitely I saved myself money. I know I didn't save myself no money because I don't have to buy it, but technically, girl math, I saved, because with taxes, it's about $7,000. So I saved $7,000. Yay me. Okay, so this next thing, this trend, I don't know, y'all. Miu Miu underwear shorts, underwear pants, outerwear. I don't know what they're called, but they're Miu Miu shorts. They have them as shorts on the website. But as far as I'm concerned, they're underwear. And I don't know. There's something about wearing underwear has outerwear, like not even outerwear, but just wearing it outside, that I'm happy I didn't play into that trend. I'm happy I didn't spend money to buy booty shorts and wear them as shorts or pants. So yeah, very happy. I think we can all agree on that one, right? But you know, there have been a few, more so celebrities. I don't feel like a lot of people in real life really rocked that trend. At least not that I know of. So yeah. Even with wearing them with stockings or whatnot, I don't think it's just something that I would wear out as that. Maybe underclothes or under something sheer, but going out of my house and wearing booty shorts, like my children would be like, "Mommy, what are you doing? Why are you wearing panties outside the house?" I think my husband would disown me. Anywho, on to the next. So this next item, you know, definitely very trendy this past year in 2023, and definitely caught my attention. I legit considered picking up the Loewe logo jeans, but I'm kind of happy I didn't. I just feel like, I don't know, I don't have any jeans that have logos on them. I never have. I don't think I ever will. But you know, the logo is kind of cool. I love the white stitch on the denim, but I don't think it was just for me. It's not my style. I got rid of a lot of like my in your face logo items. I still have logo pieces, don't get me wrong, but items that I have that have logos like that, they're usually a little bit less like inconspicuous. So it's like the tone on tone. I would say my Louis Vuitton scarf is probably the best example. So it's all just one color or one tone or whatever. Same thing with my Dior book tote. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I've seen people wear them. I've seen people style them. They're really cute. I included the jeans on Instagram, you know, and a lot of people have them and they really love them. They love wearing it. And I love that. And like I said, I've seen people style them to perfection, you know, but I just don't think it was for me. And I'm kind of happy I didn't buy them. I don't think I'll buy them this year. I don't think it'll be as popular as it was last year, this year. And I could be wrong. I'm not the god of fashion. These are all just my opinions, and I stick by them. Okay, I think this is the one thing that most of us will agree that we are happy we didn't buy in 2023, and they are the Bottega drop earrings. Share them on Instagram. I think twice, because I did a short version of this video on Instagram, and I did a fall winter option. Was it a fall winter? A fall option, then I did a winter option. And I included the Bottega drop earrings, and everybody was like, yes to the dupes, yes to the dupes. I didn't even get the dupes, just because I felt like I would only be getting the dupes because everyone else was. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, if it wasn't Bottega, I probably wouldn't even blink. Not even probably, I know. Let me just say this with my chest. I wouldn't even blink. I wouldn't look. I wouldn't do anything. But because it was Bottega, so I felt the need to pay attention and maybe get them. But then I saw the price tag and I was just like, no. Especially when everybody was like, Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. I was like, $20, $1,600. They all look the same. They all look the same. And everyone who got the dupes, I actually know people who got the dupes and have the real ones, and they're like, you know, pretty comparable. So I think we can all say that we are very happy. We either got the dupes or we didn't get it at all. And for those of you that got it, hey, you know, it's your coin, so spend it however you please. And if you love the silhouette, it's all good too. I just feel like if it wasn't Bottega, I wouldn't have looked, period. Well, in the spirit of Bottega, let's hit up another Bottega item. So these silver mules from Bottega, I saw them. I was very intrigued. I won't lie. I actually was like, oh, I need to get these. I was like, yes, I need to get these. Ooh, I think I just lost a lash. I think a lash just fell on my face. But anywho, when I first of all saw these shoes, I was intrigued. I was like, okay, I need to check these out. So when I was in Dallas, I was at Neiman's. They had them. And I looked at the shoes, the finishing. I actually looked at the shoes, the finishing, the workmanship before even flipping it over to check the price. And I was like, I don't know. It kind of reminded me of when I got my Bottega cassette bag. I don't have it anymore. I do have a cassette bag, but I have the mini size. But I bought the regular size at one point. And I ordered it from online. So when I unpackaged it and unboxed it, there was something about the leather that was very off. The stitching was pulling. It was just very weird to see Bottega, and it just felt poorly done. And I have other Bottega pieces, and I had other Bottega pieces at the time when I bought it, and I was just like, actually not even borderline disappointed. I was very disappointed with the workmanship, because I'm like, Bottega is known for their workmanship. That is why we spend the money. Well, now things have changed a little bit where it's a little astronomical, but at least back in the day, like, that was the thing. You know, Bottega was the epitome of a well-made luxury garment, right? It was inconspicuous. No one really knew about it. It was for the girls who knew, or the girls who were really into quality, and that's what it really was about. So yeah, so I was just like, I was really taken aback. But I've noticed one thing: once brands become mainstream, like Bottega has now become mainstream, there is going to be a decline in the quality. And it was very apparent to me seeing those shoes. Hence, I was like, and then I turned it around and I saw the $1,600 price tag, and I was just like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I did a post on Instagram, is luxury getting too expensive? I'll have it pop up so you guys can go check it out on my Instagram page. And, you know, there were a lot of great conversations. Like, people legit had paragraphs. And I say this because when you, for at least for me, when I used to work in luxury, the justification of for a lot of it was because it's better quality, it's better workmanship, has a creative myself, and has someone who can actually make a garment from beginning to end. I know what goes into creating a garment, right? I know the fabrics and everything that goes into creating a quality item, especially if you're going to ask a client to spend that much. And you know, when there's so many other options too. And to see a decline in that craftsmanship and a decline in the quality, and to see things legit just falling apart. They used to fall apart back in the day too, don't get me wrong. But the level of which things fall apart and the level of which things are just so outrageously priced, it just doesn't make sense anymore. And I feel like Bottega is definitely one of those brands where the prices are not matching up with the quality anymore. And it's a little sad to me because, you know, that's why we indulge in luxury. But now it's not, that's not the reason anymore. It's more so that I think it's just being able to put on luxury and say I'm wearing luxury or whatnot, or sometimes it's just a love. Whatever reason it is, that is your, you know, that's your prerogative. It's your money to spend however you please. But I just feel like it's harder. Maybe I feel guilty because it feels like harder to say yes, it's the quality, it's the quality. I'm like, hey, I can't use that. I can't use that excuse anymore. To an extent, I won't say all brands are not making quality pieces anymore. That's not true. That is not true whatsoever. There's still great quality pieces out there in luxury, but just it's just, I feel like it's just not matching up with the price tags that are going with the items. Anyway, I digress. On to the next. Okay, so this is another item that I actually paid for. But all the shenanigans, I was just like, miss me with this. Give me my money back. And that is the Fendi Tiffany collaboration Baguette. So y'all remember when that came out? Yes, I think it actually initially was showed in 2022, if I'm correct. But I think it was during Fashion Week, September Fashion Week 2022. And then my Fendi SA was like, okay, we're going to pre-order it for you. You'll get it like, I think I was supposed to get it in January. So I put a deposit on it. And then obviously I would pay the rest in January when I was supposed to get it. I was initially supposed to get it in November, and then they pushed it to January. So it was supposed to be a 2023 purchase where I just, you know, paid the full thing off or whatever. And then they told me that, you know, that they missed that drop and I wouldn't be able to get it till June. And I was just like, you guys want to hold on to, I think the deposit was like $3,000 something. Y'all are going to hold on to my $3,000 till June after I paid it like already? I think it would have been months basically because I paid for it in 2022. So I was just like, you know what? Just give me my money. Just give me my money. And you know what? Life has gone on without the Fendi Baguette in that beautiful turquoise blue. And I still have my Bulgari in that beautiful blue. Let me show you guys. I mean, I still have this beautiful bag in such a similar color, and I still have another Chanel bag in a very similar color. So I am very grateful that I took that refund. I saved some money and I didn't buy the bag. Let me know if you guys got the bag. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful bag, but I was just like, you know, life goes on. Like nothing is detrimental to my fashion game or my styling or whatnot. So I'm happy I didn't get it in 2023. Okay, this next item, this is also something that was very trendy. A lot of the girls bought into it. I was very tempted. And that's the Jean Paul Gaultier dot dress. You know, someone even left a message that, oh, well, this person has it and you mentioned it 3 times. This year, you're definitely, what did they say? I can't remember. Basically saying that I'm saying it because somebody else had it. But I'm like, so many people bought this item. No, and she didn't mention any particular name, so I actually don't know who she was referring to. But I'm like, so many people bought it. So many people bought it. And like I said, I was very tempted because when something is trending so hard, there's always the initial reaction that you want to get on that trend. Or, you know, is it something that I need to look into? Is it something that I need to buy? But and people styled it very well, did great jobs of making it work for their body types. But for me, I was just like, I kept on looking at it. I was just like, I know this was it. It's, first of all, it's not, y'all don't really see me wearing too many fitted things. And that's for a reason. It's just, that's not necessarily my style. So I would say in that sense, it's not my style to wear super or overly fitted clothes, number one. And I legit still believe that it's not visually figure flattering on the female silhouette. And for those reasons, I'm just happy I didn't get it. And it's something that was very popular in 2023, just like the Bottega drop earrings and so many other items. So I'm very happy that I just stuck to my guns. I identified really what my style is. I think this year more than anything, I came to, because I try everything. I love fashion, so I will always try most things. But at the core of me, I still like classic pieces, and I like making classic pieces trendy. And this particular dress was just so trendy on its own. There was nothing really classic about it. And I think that is probably the real reason why I didn't buy it. I hope that makes sense. On to the next. Y'all, I've discovered that the more I talk, my nose clogs up. And I don't know why. So if you're a doctor watching this, please let me know, why does my nose clog up when I'm talking for a long period of time? Because I don't understand this. Anywho, last but not least is the Chanel Kelly bag in any size. So in the smaller size and the bigger size, I'm happy I didn't buy it. When you say a luxury bag looks cheap, this is it. I think even more so than the Saint Laurent Eye Care bag. Like, this bag just looks like a toy bag to me. It actually looks like a dupe to me, or like a fake, not even a dupe, because a dupe is inspired by the real thing. But this just looks like a fake bag. Like, it looks like a fake bag to me. I think the first time I saw it, I was just like, is that some kind of fake, like, pretend play bag? But it's not. It's from Chanel. I don't know. Let me know if you guys think the same. Like, am I the only one who thinks like there's something wrong with the bag? Like, it needs, or my daughter should be carrying it? I don't know. That's kind of how I see the bag. I feel like, oh, this is like the baby bag, or, you know, like a good imitation or a fun imitation for my daughter. And that's legit. Like, that was my honest, this is me being very honest. That was my honest reaction when I saw the bag. Like, oh, it's cute, but there's something off about it. And I don't know if it's the silhouette. I don't know if it's the finishing. There's just something about the bag that just is like, it looks, I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. You know when you're lost for words, but you're just like, there's something about it. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I've given you guys examples of reasons why, but all of those things I'm just like, So I'm happy I didn't get it. All right, so those are the items I'm happy I did not buy in 2023. Trust me, there are a lot more. And if you want to see some of the other items that I'm happy I didn't buy, just follow me on Instagram. I have a whole bunch of items there on Instagram. And then now that it's New Year, I definitely, each quarter, I probably will share the list of the items that I just feel like I dodged a bullet. Or if I see something is trending really hard, or there are a lot of things that are just all of a sudden trending, I'll probably share the list again. So let me know if you guys want me to share more often here, or just keep it to Instagram, or just do it here maybe every quarter. I would love to know what you guys think and how often you want these kind of videos, just because it's really just my reasoning for why I don't buy things or why I didn't buy something, and hopefully it might help you in making your decision, or it might just be a way that you felt that same way and you just really had no one to share your thoughts with. So hopefully we have that in this community, because it's all love. It's for the love of fashion. And because I necessarily didn't love something or didn't buy something, that doesn't mean it's wrong, or that doesn't mean there's something wrong with it. It's just really my reasoning for not buying things, so I don't have too many things, and I already feel like I have too many things. So, but yes, now that we've gotten that out of the way, here are some items that I'm eyeing in 2024. Okay, first up, Gucci Horsebit bag. I talked about this already. I think it was on my wish list as well. Now that we're in 2024, I really think I want this Gucci Horsebit bag. I think one of my friends was like, oh, they really don't like it. They don't like the horsebit detail. And I was like, oh my God, I love it though. And this is where I say, you know, it's okay. Not everybody's going to love what you love. But that should never deter you. And same thing with, you know, those Kate boots that I got, you know, I should show you. I feel like I tell you guys about things, but I don't show you. So let me show you. So these boots, I remember when I was at Bergdorf's trying to pick them up. And, you know, a client, somebody else was shopping there, and she had on the most gorgeous vintage Giuseppe's, you know, and I gave her a great compliment, and then I was trying these on, and she's like, oh, she doesn't like them, blah, blah, blah. But for me, I was like, oh my God, but I love them. And if I listened to her, I wouldn't buy my dream boots. I've worn these boots to death, and I will continue wearing them. So I think a lot of times you always have to go with your gut. You know, always be open to other opinions, but ultimately what you love is what's most important. Basically, that's basically what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I'm going to circle, but anyway, on to the next. Okay, so this is just a brand in general that a friend just shared with me in December, and it's a Nigerian luxury brand, and it's called Marvi. I hope I pronounced it right. But yo, when I saw the pieces, mind you, they're like 3,000, 5,000, 8,000. There are a lot of bespoke pieces. Stunning. Like mind-boggling. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Why am I just seeing this brand? And she shared some other Nigerian luxury brands with me, but this particular brand, yo, there's this particular dress. Actually, there were a few dresses, but this dress stood out the most. And I was just like, I have nowhere to go. I don't even know where I would go to because I have no special events coming up. But I'm just like, I feel like I would create an event just to wear the dress. So yes, this is a brand that I'm going to look into more in this year. And I'm like, God, let me have an event that I can wear a $4,000 dress to so I can show up and show out. But it's so like in your face, sparkly and glamorous that I'm just like, wow, wow. Beautiful. And the thing about pieces like this is that, you know, it already has its, you know, built-in like corsets and detailing and all of that, and then the workmanship. And I'm just like, I need to find somewhere to go to like wear this stuff to, because when I tell you, I got lost on their feed on Instagram, and I was just like, wow. So hopefully you see me in one of these dresses in 2024. Okay, so next in 2024, I want a Fendi baguette, made to order Fendi baguette. I've seen a lot that I love, but I remember back in the day, there used to be a lot of beaded baguettes that were just like, oh my God, to die for. And I haven't seen a lot of that lately. So I think I would want a Fendi baguette that is uniquely mine. No one else has it, and it's all beadwork. I think when they originally, when my Fendi SA originally shared the idea with me, they would be about 6.5, 7. But I know, like everyone else, Fendi has had some price increases lately, so I don't know how much it would cost me. But I figured, you know what, if I don't buy a ton of bags, it'll be easier for me to justify getting a very unique baguette that is only mine and no one else has it. So I think I want something like that. It would be nice to have something that is uniquely mine and no one else in the world has. So you might see that in 2024. Stay tuned. Okay, so the next item is the Max Mara Teddy coat. Or actually, not even just the Teddy coat, just any of the Max Mara coats in general. I have wanted one for over 20 years. And I don't know why I never buy them. Like, obviously, they're very expensive. But, like, I've had opportunities to buy them. You know, in the last couple of years, where of course I'm making a lot more money, but there's just, I don't know, I still haven't done it. I still haven't purchased them, and I couldn't tell you exactly. I think because there are still so many great options out there that sometimes I find it hard to justify spending a lot of money on something that I can get similar options. Maybe we would even say dupes. You know, there are a lot of brands that do the top stitch detail, that use alpaca, that use very similar materials to create the coat. So that's why I think I'm like, well, why spend $5,000 when you can get something similar for $1,000, right? And it's not necessarily warmer or better than anything else. Yes, I would say a lot of it has to do with the construction and the workmanship. And me just knowing that, yes, I have my dream coat because I love selling it when I did. You know, I loved seeing women wear it because it's just a beautifully well-constructed coat. Actually, maybe that would be the coat that I buy pre-love. That's an option. So maybe I'll do that in 2024. Who knows? All right, so the next item is the Tiffany and Elsa Peretti bone cuff. I realized that I don't have a lot of just silver cuffs or silver like arm candy in general. I have that gold Valentino cuff that I tend to wear a lot. But I feel like actually not that I feel, well, yes, it's a feel because I don't need anything. But it would be nice to have a cool silver cuff, and the bone cuff is interesting enough and it's modern enough, but there's still a classic element to it that I think that would be a great addition to my wardrobe. So I think that might be a purchase this year. I don't even know how much they cost. I don't know if they're silver or if it's white gold. I haven't inquired because my fear is always when I go to inquire about something that I love that I'm just going to buy it without reason. So I really have to maybe do some more research first, look at it online a little bit. I already know I want it. So until I'm ready, I'm not going to go into the store and then discover more about it. But it just looks beautiful to me. It's stunning. All right, last but not least, the Amina Muaddi Crystal Satin Pumps. I saw these pumps last month and they are stunning. I'm already a fan of Amina Muaddi's shoes. They're sexy, they're classic. But this particular pair has a square box toe, which means my feet are not going to be squished to death. Because let's face it, the classic pointy ones, all my other Amina Muaddi pumps or shoes, they hurt after a while, but it would be nice to have something from the brand that's still a bit more comfortable, especially with that block heel, but just as sexy. So I really think I'm going to get these shoes. I might even just, I hope my size is still available because I'm a true 42 in the brand. So if they are, I think I'm going to get them. I think they would be a great shoe for me. The crystals, the gold crystals with the silver, it just really makes them super versatile, so I can wear them with like any metal. So I think I really want these ones. Let me know, what do you guys think? Should I get them? Because they're not astronomically pricey, so I probably would just like go ahead and buy them. But I really would love to know if you guys think I should get them, or if I should just look at something else, or just wait till the year progresses more where there's going to be more options. Let me know with your comments below. All right, y'all, those are the items that I'm very happy I didn't buy in 2023, and those are the items that I'm coveting in 2024. Let me know if you agree with my happy I didn't buy and my girl math that I saved money, or let me know what you're happy you didn't buy. I would love to know, what are you guys feeling like you dodged a bullet in 2023? What are you excited for in 2024? Please share with your comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching my videos. You guys know I appreciate you so much. Thank you. If you're not following me on Instagram and TikTok, make sure you follow me. It's Odd by Moni on both platforms. Make sure you check out my website, oddbymonica.com, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, I almost forgot. Don't forget to subscribe. Smash that like button. Yes, go ahead and smash the like button because you know this was a good video. Share it with all your friends and get that fashion conversation going. Remember, we will not always love the same things, but it's always fun to have conversations about it. See you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.